Greetings, kids and kittens of the internet. I am TheRevRickyD, bringing you a little MOBA Monday. It's a little new series that we're going to do, playing Guardians of Middle-earth. Just doing the tutorial, giving you a little third-person commentary since the tutorial was so, I don't know, stilted, I guess is a word for it, distracting. And then I'll give you a little first-person commentary on the first training match I did. So anyway, so this is a tutorial for Guardians of Middle-earth. It was very distracting, to say the least. But let's talk a little bit about the game first. It's a MOBA. I can't even remember what that stands for, but it doesn't matter. It's a tower defense, kind of a tower defense multiplayer thing. If you played video games, you've heard of League of Legends, you've heard of Defense of the Ancients, you've probably heard of MOBAs before. But anyway, that's what it is. It's on the PS3 and Xbox. And it's like $15 or 1,200 points on Xbox. It's some things have to be unlocked via in-game currency. Some things have to be unlocked with real currency. So, you know, it's I don't know. I have only played the tutorial, the little training match, and I played one skirmish, which is basically players versus AI kind of a thing. And you know, we'll talk about that next week because I recorded that video already. So let's talk about something else really quick. In the background, you probably will hear music, I'm hoping, anyway. This is courtesy of my friend Centrist. There will be links in the description. Big thank you to him for allowing me to use this music. It's actually probably what you're hearing instead of his music is his loops that I arranged into my own little song, which may end up being horrible, and I apologize for that. But that was I was doing some editing earlier, and that was the solution I came up with. Since these are 30 and 40-minute videos, and he writes 2 to 3 minute songs. So anyway, so that's what I decided to do. Was I decided to take some of his loops and kind of mash them together. I hope it's just good for the ambiance. Recording the videos and then the sound problem is just I don't know what to do about it. There's just no easy solution until I can make it. Until like Sony does something where they can allow me to use my headset and record game sound, which at the moment is impossible. So anyway, let's talk about the tutorial a little bit. I think I had just finished basic controls. What's very interesting is so anyway, if you'll notice, and I'm probably ranting about it right now, I was trying to do first-person commentary on this when I was playing it, but it was so distracting because you see the text comes up here, and then it unpauses and starts doing something, and you think, oh, okay, I'm going to have to do something. And then it pauses again, and you see the text pops up again. And then it unpauses, and then the text pops up. And it just kept doing that, like right here. It unpauses, and then it pauses again. And I kept thinking, oh, I have to do something. Oh, nope, I don't. They're going to tell me something again. Oh, I have to do something. Nope, I don't. and I have no idea when I'm actually supposed to do things and when I'm just supposed to, it's just gonna throw another text box in my face again. And there's gonna be some pauses in the video where I just pretty much, I'm sitting there trying to get my head around why they wouldn't just either give you a bigger text box, don't pause it, just scroll right to it, because when they drop the text box, it makes it look like you're gonna have to do something. But instead you don't. I was probably yelling at that point. But it was very distracting, and it was just impossible for me to do real good, first person commentary while I was doing that, because I'm trying to read what's on the screen and I'm trying to kind of give a little commentary, and then the thing pops down and I go, okay, now I have to do, no, I don't have to do anything. And in fact, it's even more distracting than just that, because it's also in the background, there's a girl talking to you too, occasionally, not like all the time, but occasionally this announcer girl is telling you stuff like congratulations or welcome to this thing or please do this or whatever. So there's this girl talking in the background, but this pause effect actually cuts her off in the middle of her sentences. I mean, from like, like a developer standpoint, from the programmer standpoint, from a tester's standpoint, it seems it was so distracting and it was so disorienting. And I mean, why have this lady talking in the background if you're only going to hear half of what she has to say? Or let her sentence play out over top of the pauses, something. Otherwise, it was just a silly, error or logistical problem or something. I don't know what they were thinking. It was just very it was very distracting, and it was very irritating. I was really flustered by it. I mean, the cutoff thing was actually kind of amusing, because I can tell you there are 4 tutorials, and at the end of each tutorial, she tried to say congratulations, but it was impossible. It was impossible. It was impossible. It was congratulations. That's all she could get. That's all she could tell me. I mean, if they had got her back in the studio to say congrats, she would have been able to say that every time, no problem. But instead, and here I am, probably just flustered and talking about it again. But yeah, every time I heard congratulations. So just kind of some silly little problems with the tutorial. I didn't really get a sense. The other thing I think I could say about the tutorials, I didn't really get a sense of what. If you'll notice that there's like a circle around Gandalf there, and then there's a cone, and that's kind of his focus area. That's his like auto attack area, or not auto attack, but his melee attack area. And anything in that cone will take damage when you're auto attacking. And the left thumbstick moves you, and the right thumbstick actually directs that cone. So that's kind of cool. Like, you can be focused behind you as you're running forward, or vice versa. So that's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat idea, and I didn't really get that sense in the tutorial. I think at some point it might have been in the tutorial, but even though they had told me somewhere in there, because I was kind of rushing through it and I was distracted and everything, I didn't really notice that actually happened. I think at some point I'm just running around and I start like twirling the thumbsticks like I always do whenever I'm running around, goofing around or bored or whatever. I'm always twirling the thumbsticks, and then I'll see that this cone is whirling around me, and then it'll suddenly click in my mind. Oh yeah, that probably is my focus area where I'm actually attacking. Or maybe at some point I'm standing next to a creep. I think that also happened, is I was standing next to a creep trying to hit it, and then, yeah, here I'm kind of twirling the thumbstick around for no good reason. I was just kind of standing next to a creep trying to hit it, and it was like, you must have a target, or something like that. And I was like, what? Why? What do you mean? I'm standing right next to the guy. Should I be hitting him? So, you know, one of those little things. As far as MOBAs go, this is actually kind of interesting. It doesn't seem to be dependent on like creep score or anything like that. That really doesn't have to do anything. You don't you don't buy items. I think you just get items for like how well you do in the match, or something to that effect. I'm not really sure how that works either. Like I said, I haven't really been playing it very much, and I was gonna do some research on it, but after spending so much time messing around with the music, I've decided we'll learn a little bit more over the next week, and hopefully I'll have some more info for you over the weeks to come as I get more and more interested in this game and get more, get more into it. But one of the very interesting parts about this here is instead of really focusing on like killing creeps to get money and build your item build to get stronger, you just level up the normal way, killing creeps and getting experience, and then you can actually upgrade your barracks so your creeps get stronger, and you can upgrade the towers to do different things. So that's kind of interesting. That's something that I've always wondered if wondered why like League of Legends and Dota don't do that, but it also kind of makes me think, well, if you could do that, like you could have some serious turtle fest going on. You could have some really long games. I mean, those Dota and League of Legends already can be really long. So I imagine that kind of thing is that's probably why they don't do stuff like that, just because it's like it already gets to be pretty ridiculous on how long these things go. But one of the cool parts about this is the creeps in here. They're not really creeps. They call them soldiers. Sorry about that. I had to cough. The creeps, they're soldiers, right? So one of the cool things is they're actually like talking, like while they're running along. They're talking about oh, here's our target, or they're screaming charge and attack and stuff like that. It's interesting because in like League of Legends and Dota, you don't really have that. You have just their minions, their creeps, they're whatever, and so you don't really have that kind of connection with them, I guess. I don't know how it is on the other side, because I know there's like a bad guy side and the good guy side or whatever, so I'm not really sure what kind of responses you get out of them, if any. But that's another thing. Like in the other MOBAs, it's you don't really have that kind of attachment, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Here you can see they have some upgrades that you can do, and as you level up, you can upgrade them more. I still have some questions about Siege Stone versus healing. I'm pretty sure you have to have one instead of the other. So it's like it's a decision you have to make. Do you want healing so that they don't, so you can heal your guys up, or do you want do you want the better tower to kill stuff faster? Probably something where you want your front one to be siege and you want your rear ones to be healing, so you can just back up to the other tower, get some heals, and then run forward. Excuse me, I'm suddenly coughing all over the place. So anyway, fighting some neutral creeps. I want to say this is really close to the end. Some shrines. This is another interesting part of the game. I have no idea what that buff did. But the shrines are an interesting part of it. There's like 2 that give resistance to damage and 2 that give increased health regeneration. It's like 2 every second or something like that. So yeah, that's about it. And now we got into the training skirmish. So I will go to the first person commentary for that. And I will see you guys later. Pressing X in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the skirmish training. This is your base, protected at all costs. I'm guessing soldiers have joined the battle. So how do you Oh. Dude, I'm the best at this game ever. Oh. A little brush action, huh? Nice job. Best at this game ever. I think I'm gonna die though. I drank the recovery potion. Okay, so now what do I do? Alright. I really don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this. Oh, did I screw up? Silences enemy guardians. I really like this route. I am remarkable. Yeah, I told you I'm the best at this game. Holy cow. Gandalf OP. Well, at least I'm having fun, but it's kind of... I have a feeling that possibly everybody is this powerful, yeah. I'm outstanding. You guys, I'm outstanding. I am outstanding, though. I mean, that's very true. I will teach you to meddle with a wizard. Cool. Hey, Ewan. I'm gonna help you. Okay, now I'm gonna leave. Oh. Right. But we already did, didn't we? This is ours, right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. Ooh, I just saw Golem. Golem. Where are you? Where'd you go? Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, I killed Golem. Oh. Okay. Let's do this the right way. You come around here. Yeah. Oh gosh. I think we're about to win. Yeah. I'm the best at this game. Holy cow. Okay. I'm obviously pretty awful, but, you know. Yeah, 17-0. Yeah. Not too bad. I guess those are assists. So Barragond helped me out twice, and Thrain helped me out once. A couple tower kills, I'm guessing. Towers destroyed, something like that. Alright. What is this? I earned 25,000 gold. Don't know what that means. 2 XP gained. Don't know what that means. Well, that's exciting. Alright, well. That'll do it for that. And I think I'm gonna play a real match after this. But for now, we'll call that good. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later.